Oh yeah, the music hits a lull the moment I start stream. How convenient. So, today, very, very special stream. I am sure that someone out there remembers, or just watching the playlist of me building the custom Gundam, and I hit the point where the paint wasn't working. Now I'm at the point where it does work. You can see the color difference and all that, as I got better at it. So, and got like a better color and stuff. It is just in a box. I did the thing with the Elysius again, where I don't know what everything is for. It's just in a box. So I'm gonna do things piece by piece, I guess, or like part by part, to slowly build it up, and then put it all together at the end to show you all how it all came together. So the first thing is that I may or may not have made a motorcycle for the Gundam. As you can see, very far from done. So, few pieces to grab, Got this piece, got this piece, got this piece, and then we have many, many smaller pieces that I've worked on. And I keep putting my hands too far back, so I've got to do it up here. We're going to put these to the side, and there's a lot to be added to that boy. We're ready to go. So, now, we just got to dig through in order to get all the little pieces. For a couple of them, I have actually grabbed the manuals online, just so I can quickly reference them. Stuff like the G-Quacks is... where I just need to make sure I'm getting everything. But I might leave them to the end. So I will say, I obviously didn't do a perfect job paint. I'm still learning. But I'm very proud of how it came out. I think I did a really good job over. Especially for my first time doing something like this. Some parts might not be up to snuff in painting, but that's just how it be sometimes. I feel like I'm fine for now, so we'll just put it together and see what we're missing. Yes, like as you can see, it's not perfect. I still got some parts that are grey and all that. I miss. There it is. Found the other one. I put these two together. Put this over it. And we put this over that. Now for these ones, we literally just grab all these little pieces. And I put them like that. They're perfectly mirrored, so it's not like they need to go together a specific way. You just grab two of them and slam them together. And there should be 6 of these total. So there's 3. Here is 4, meaning there's 4 of the halves not grabbed out of the box. One. Two, you're not meant to be. Three and 4. Let's get all these put together. There you go. Oh, there it is. Then plug on the little part that fires. You'll notice these are the Sotheby's funnels, and the other one were the Quebleys, but like the downsized ones because they're from like a part pack. Builder's Part is what the pack is, or like what the series of these little things are from. This is the MS Funnel 01. So the inside of these aren't colored either. There are going to be plenty of spots where they're yet to be completed. No. That's just life sometimes. That's just life sometimes. No. That's just life sometimes. That's just life sometimes. No. That's just life sometimes. Not yet. Not yet. Now we start placing these on over it. Look at that. Queen, hello! How are you doing today? I do hope that you're well. Plug in all the little bits. Boom. And then we also got the little the Quebbley's little strawberry drones. Can't close properly, maybe I put a bit too much paint on there. Can't either, actually. Oh no. So, now let's get all the little bits of the motorbike together. Along with even more additional bits that I plan to add on. See, this is the Meteor Hopper. The Meteor Hopper is supposed to take the Gundam Fenris's... I will wait for the ad to end. But the VOD Watcher is basically meant to be upside down, I guess, because that's the only way I could really make it fit. Oh, you're back, Queen? That was a very quick ad. But it's supposed to be plugged in like that, and then have this part over it. Now, I don't have the Fenris's gun, so I'm using a spare aerial gun. And I'm still tempted to add the shield bits. I might at some point in the future. But I don't have like the ability to kind of put them together and make them stay. So what I'm going to have to do use Tamiya cement. Meanwhile, this is something really cool I found. There's meant to be a green part in here, like all these orange parts are meant to be green. Meant to be a green part in here that folds out when it's doing stuff. Turns out it's the perfect, like, opposite shape to this part. Then open that up and it can release a bunch of drones. And I really like funnels, so I'm 100% doing that. Meanwhile, we can add thrusters onto parts and then use the master grade, I believe this is the master grade wing Proto Zero sabers as like boost, which I think is really cool. That'll be an option I have. I definitely will, Queen. I'll come check out your stream later if I get the chance. Might not be able to because I have some stuff to do after this stream today, but I hope your shenanigans go well too and you have lots of fun. Now then. How are we gonna do this? I'm thinking... put the glue like along here and just put this on. Oh, I can smell it. With a strong scent. Alright, so now we just gotta wait a minute for them to bond enough for me to let go, and then we kind of just leave it to its devices to do properly. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put that off to the side. We might actually not be putting the hopper together today, but that's why I'm doing it first, because then there'll be a higher chance to do it. It might be done by the time we finish. I can just put together at the end. There we go. Perfect. Now then. That comes out pretty easily. I am willing to not glue that though. But I will be gluing like the part in because it gets taken out a bit too easily. Then in the same vein, it up here. This stays when it gets plugged on. There we go. Yes, it's very messy, Sai. This is the combination of a lot of work after all. Now, this part here opens up to release the drones. Means I can put the thrusters on here. They will be unaffected by it opening. So that's the perfect spot to put it. Hold on. That doesn't... Right. Hold on. That doesn't... Right. Hold on. That doesn't... Right. Oh! Wait! Yo, there is genuinely no way my Twitch player, like my stream manager, is why I was having my echo all that time ago and stuff. That actually explains it! Because I didn't used to have that echo and then suddenly it came on. I used to have my creator dashboard muted. My stream manager muted, but for some reason it isn't muted anymore. That actually explains it. I finally figured out the mystery. That's safe. I finally figured out why that was happening. That's good. Well, you told me that there was an echo before, but I thought that was because of SteelSeries GG. So I thought like that was gone now, but it wasn't. Right. Now we will put this aside for now. And get to work on the main thing for today. Well, I didn't have my stream manager open yesterday, so there shouldn't have been an echo. Hold on. Yes, the echo should be gone now. Hoping it is. Yeah, it is gone. Okay. I didn't have the stream manager open yesterday, so there shouldn't have been one. Alright. The first thing I'm going to work on is the wing, just because I'm so excited to finally put the wings together, you know? I believe that should be all, yes. I'm so glad I had a part separator, because otherwise preparing all these pieces would have been significantly hard. Well, what's the new kitty's name, Sai? Oh, awesome, yeah. Oh, that's a sweet name. I didn't see it was a little ginger cat when you showed it off last night. Alright, so I got them actually looking good as orange and stuff, which I'm really happy about. Fluffy little baby, that's good to hear. And I'm missing one wing. Oh, look how good this looks. Okay, how exactly do we put these together? Huh, okay. Part separated to the rescue. Wasn't supposed to put them all together yet. Or at least, like, not this way. Oh, do they just do a little gummy bite? Oh man, just come apart. It can't be this difficult. Nearly there. There we go, finally. What we have to do is we've got to take these bits, put them onto here, then get out of there. Then put it together. Then we put these in. Hold it down like that. Let me grab. Somehow it all connects together. Means I need to separate 4 more sets. Okay. I regret putting it together so eagerly now. Right. One at a time. Separate all of these again. We'll be on to the next step with the bike by the time we're done with these wings. Great already. Specifically like the peg that goes through all the way that makes it hold together so difficultly. Slowly work it off that. Go. Now plug it back on. Plug one of these on here. That's 2 down. Halfway point. Oh, okay, that's what. Alright. I didn't paint those. That is a mistake I made. Okay. Someone drew a model like that, did they, Sai? Would we ever get Sai saying Ara Ara? This one came off a lot easier than the others. Very nice. Boom. Got better at using the part separating tool. Go. Boom. Wings are done. Now then. Under normal circumstances, they would be put onto this. Be able to plug onto the Gundam. I will be taking not even these connection points. That's right. We're getting up to shenanigans today. This stream is called Born of Sin. What were you expecting? So, let's put these absolutely amazing wings to the side for now. You know what? No. Let's start putting it together. Yeah, at least, nah. Wait until we've got more of it set in stone, you know? Next up, we will do... Yeah, we'll do the head last because there's like too many little searching for. We'll do the arms and legs. Starting with the legs, which I've added the orange lines to, which I'm very happy about. And I've added orange to the cross and triangle in gaps. You know, like the parts of the heavy arms. Let's... One other piece. Yeah, which is... Okay. First up, put the feet back together. Now being all orange instead of all red. You're never going to stop with the egg jokes, are you, Sai? And bam, we got the missile canister, and it opens up, and you can see I put orange into the rings around each missile. I tried to do each missile. I'm not good enough to do that just yet. Boom. Perfect. Put on the other ankle guard. There's the two legs done. So let's do the waist all together, and then we'll move on. Oh, wait, there's one half. Other one, I just don't know. There it is. Alright, let's get started. Thank you, Sari, for dealing with the two bots. They always come in pairs. Now then, the first thing we gotta do, put these bad boys back together. Then take these apart. Right, and like that. This side. This, and the back. Oh, it just done. That is. Okay. Boom. Boom. Finally, put this part back on. Fold these down into one another. And attach the sword. Like so. Now we do the same for the other side. Split it apart. That like that. This like this. It is weird that you're going back to Art Fight next week, Si. You've done too many attacks, you gotta stop. I mean, to be fair, it's a good advertising opportunity. Alright. So these get put onto the body. Now we gotta put together the rest of this. Wait, what? Nothing even attaches to the waist. What the hell? What attaches to the waist? Oh, right. 'Cause the... Yeah, okay, that's what attaches to the waist. It's the guns. I forgot, guys. I'm stupid. Okay. So looking at it from this way. First, we get the fat one. And it attaches just like so. The whole thing comes on, plugs on there. Now on the other side, this part gets some things attached to it before it gets added on. Nice bit of orange. Second similar part that attaches to the bottom. I had having to find all these tiny so many. Yeah, we'll put it together for now, and if we find that last piece, we'll add that on. Plug these in. Plug that onto front. There we go. There's the waist done. And just plug the legs in. There we go. Next up, we will the guns. Oh, it goes on the other way around. That makes more sense. Ah, can't find the back piece. Oh, no, there it is. Unpainted, of course. The white one is the one that stays. The navy blue one is the one that moves. This distinction was important because I am stupid and keep mixing them up. That is the canon reason now. Alright, that one. 4. 1. It would suck if I like somehow lost a bunch of parts. This is not the right part. That's why. Find the second one. Okay, it's just showing it awkward. It showed it like at an angle, so I thought it was the one that was naturally angled. This one can flip to the side to have this one plug in. Look at that. Big combined gun. And you either have it be one-handed or two-handed, so it's just blaster like this. That's awesome. Goes off to the side for now. And next up is the arms. These ones also have that line down there. And I painted the back of the hand so it does the thing. Come on. The other arm is being a... Oh wait, there it is. Other hand is here. The right arm. This one, it goes with the binder and all that. Gives it some pretty awesome melee option. The claws that it has now. And obviously also gets its little barrier piece, little shield. That's awesome. And then the other arm, for now, gets its hand. But it will have something more impressive soon enough. Now next up. Another one. Got the heavy arms man. Cool. Where the hell is it? There it is. Alright, I'm gonna pull up the heavy arms manual. Here it is. Heavy arms. Manual. And then got our hands on the manual and we look at how the shoulders are made. And we just want to make sure it's all correct. Okay, yeah, that's how they're made. Got it. So the piece I'm missing is this one. Alrighty then. What's the game plan here? Here, the game plan. These all go back together. Once they've been properly fitted together, we put on the other side. These parts take the T shape, go in here. Then plug in all of these in. It doesn't look like it's lined up properly, but that apparently is. There's the shoulders done. And then the arms plug into the shoulders. There's a piece missing. Okay, what is going on here? I put the arms together before, so I know it works. Where is Infinite Justice Gundam? Don't tell me that I've messed up somewhere. Yeah. The Justice arm, the shoulder plugs into it. How is the shoulder made? Made using parts that are already plugged down. So I will need to light bulb movement. Oh wait, no, but it doesn't. Hold on. An IQ too high. Perfect. Does it plug in on this side? It does plug in on this side. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There we go. Now we just leave that for a bit for it to set. That's the arms done. Next up is the body of the high grade Strike Freedom. Toto is doing well. Okay. Yep. Yep, yep. Goes. And I believe that's all. Look how cool that looks. That looks great. Alright. Next up. This back piece goes on. Oh wait, these need to go in first. Now these go on. Perfect. Next up, this piece. And you will notice this is not a neck piece. At least it's not a traditional neck piece. This is Born of Sin. This is gonna be scuffed as hell. It is gonna be a monster when it's done, you know? Like it's not normal, it's not natural. Doing all sorts of weird stuff to make this build work. Simply because I refuse. Because obviously, like, cutting and gluing stuff would be the easy way. But that's also the lazy way, and that doesn't force innovation, you know? I even drew a little Omega symbol on there. Alrighty. That is the body completed. Only thing left to grab the... Am I sure this is the right way around? These look like they're the wrong way around. Yep, they're meant to be around like... Okay. Nearly got this part. Alright. Now to flip it around. Then we put that on. Shift these to the back. Attach the guns. Ooh, those kind of get in the way, don't they? Yeah, they do. Not the most articulation when the guns are like that, but that's fine, I suppose. Still do its job properly. More dynamic poses will require the guns to be off, though. Yeah, this part's always come off really easily, which is a shame. That might need more glue. We will have to wait. Yeah, I'm gonna kill whoever made the arm binder not work properly. Right. That. Look how good that looks. And we're only getting started. Next up is the shield. Back over to the Infinite Justice. Alright, there we go. And first of all, we put these together. Then round the back. This part is added. This. Here we are. And over this side. I should have painted this side as well. I just remembered something covered it and thought it would be all good. Oh well, I'm fine with it being a little purple. There we go. And then obviously put the big shield on as well. And obviously you can do stuff with the sword form of it. I just realized this would be really good for making Panther from Mecha Break because it's got the sword on the shield and stuff. Yeah, that's not staying unless I give it time to stay. Just something like that. We just got to hold it for a second so it can start bonding, and then we just got to put it to the side and let it fully bond on its own and not mess with it or anything. I might have to go grab the model putty. Make this work. Yeah, I'm giving up and grabbing the model putty. There we go. Oh, perfect. Now we just leave that to dry. Probably set and everything. Just take these off for a second so I can pose it a tad better. Put it on backwards. I'm stupid. There we go. Now then. How exactly is this going to work? Yes, it'll be like this. Let's plug all this together because now it's solid, which I'm very happy to see. I'm thinking attach them to here. So like this can move around that issue. This can open up and they can drop out. I think maybe putting it this way around would be better. Because then they drop down the way. Yeah, I think this is good. we'll just have to do it one side at a time. Let's take these out for now. In order to make this side more flat and easy to sit on. Then do like this. So it does mean we lose out on the black dots. So this is last time we're seeing them before they get attached to this. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Oops. And there we go. Now we just leave that for a bit. And then we can work on the other side. With that being the case, it is time for us to work on the backpack. Which is most definitely going to need the manual. What backpack is this? Star Build Strike Plavsky Wing. Star Build Strike Plavsky Wing. Manual. Neck 9. Download manual. Find where the backpack is built. Alright, so we need this. We need this. Let's actually build that now. Oh, okay, wait. Put these together. Now we put this together. Wonderful. Over here, we put these two together. Boom. That was upside down. Yeah, that was upside down. Okay. There we go. No, I feel like there's something that's meant to go on the top. But I don't know what it is. Alright. Next up. Grab these. Anything? There's one piece. There is the one piece. Whatever the meme is. Okay, go around. Plug it into here. That like that. Maybe not. Oh, this one upside down or something? Genuinely feels like I do. So I'm just gonna try flipping it over and see if that works better. Yep, that's good. Oh yeah, that works perfectly. Turns out the reason I had problems was because I had it on upside down. Okay, there we go. Now, now we take these parts out. Nope, I forgot that's what I'm supposed to do. Grab these parts. For that. Grab the decal sheet. And the decal tweezers. Put a little bit of having a cement on just because I do not trust the sticker to hold as it is now because it's got paint on its back. Add orange in there and to cover over the gap because we don't use it. Who knows, I might have done something where I find a way to put all of the aerial shield bits across like him and his bike and stuff, but nah. Alrighty. Plug these on, like so. Now there's some peg holes. And here's where things get truly cursed. Because the wings can be plugged onto this. And that works fine. That works dandy, I suppose. But it doesn't do what I want it to do. No, see, because we can simply plug it in and be done. But that would be boring. No, we gotta do something fun. So I have made an entirely new connection type or connection point. Specifically for the Strike Freedom high grade wings to be able to connect to any peg point. And they are connected in here. It has full articulation, however you want. But it also snaps off really easily, but that's just a part of life. These changes mean that it can never attach to the meteor unit. That's just going to have to be a fact of life. Like, as much as I want to connect it to the meteor unit, that ain't happening. So instead, we got the meteor hopper as his vehicle of choice with its gajillion bits and funnels. Lock that into a quick wiggling. I might connect the, like... Okay. No, because it needs to be able to turn. But over on this side, we can... I just don't want to limit its range of motion. We can do this right now. Seems like the blue pushed through. Oh well, I'll just limit the other one as well, just to be fair, I guess. So that's all set. I don't want to accidentally make the wings fuse into it or anything. But that's how we're going to be connecting all of those. It's going to be crazy when it's done. So let's just put that to the side for now. The big howitzer. Now, The way that this connects is once again me being cursed as hell. So I remember what plugs onto here now. That. So I'm going to use model putty for this one because I want it to fill in rather than just like attach. And what it can do is we put the peg, or we put it so the ball is inside this part to hold it in. So we're actually going to have to take this apart again. Just for a quick second. It will be fully articulate, so it doesn't really matter how you put it in. You just need to get that ball joint in there. Then connect it down over it. And then, like, put the whole thing to the side so it can dry. Set and all that. This will not be done today. This is me putting it all together, but it won't be done today. But I will post like all the photos of it and all that once everything is dried and set and it's all done. So pull back the shield because we're not done with it just yet, actually. Because now we take this apart. This is the high grade unicorn destroy mode. That's how it's going to be from now on. And what we do now cut that off. And if I'm allowed to grab them, grab the sander and or the razor and then just shave it down. Then same on the other side. It's a good thing they put these gaps there so it's nice and easy to remove it all. Then put it on the inside here, as the IC field generator doesn't actually need to be on the outside part, and that lets us still put on the big shield laser thingy bit. So wave it around here a tad. Oh, that picked up paint. There you go, and just let it dry like that. There we go. And we're just going to hold this for a minute until it dries. I just realized I may have messed up majorly on the other side. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this side still opens, yeah? Okay, good, it still opens. Alright, and that's nearly done. How long does it take for the putty to dry? Yeah, so how about we use that to like start it and then we put the glue over it. Make it hold. This part being able to like rotate was nice during the planning phase, but in actual application it will need to be solid for it to work properly. That's just a fact of life, sadly. Go. And that means that we're now on to the last part, being the head. So, the G-Quax's head. About all the relevant parts that I can find. Alright, let's get to work. So, first up, got two of these. This is the open head. That's what we're working on first. So, take this part. Oh wait, it's already plugged in. Stuff is this part, which we're supposed to have eyes colored. I think I was going to do them orange, but forgot to paint them. We're just going to have to put on the usual green eyes. That feels like a shame. You know what? Maybe I'll build it and then the color. I should paint it before I build it. I mean, I already know I'm going to be doing... I could just do a second stream. Putting the head together once the eyes got painted. And that way, I can do that second stream of putting everything together once everything dries. Yeah, I think I might do that. So, today we got the body, the wings, the arms, the guns, all the weapons. I got nearly everything nice and prepared. There's just a few things we've got to wait to dry and such. And then we will be able to put it all together. So let's put all of the head parts into this bag. You keep them separate from everything else. And let's say Saturday, we'll come back and finish this bad boy off. Yeah, I like that plan. And all the rest of this stuff, we'll just pack it all away normally. Though I will, first of all, yeah, one of these. That bit more of an angle than the other. There we go. Perfect. I will happily say that the Penrose Hopper is complete. Named after the funny triangle man, because I just needed something to use for making an acronym, and there is an acronym. But that's going to have to wait till next time, when this thing dries and is finally completed. So until then, thank you all for swinging around, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, so, we're going. And also, I noticed something. I put my wings away to sit in the Mecha Break chair, but I'm not in the Mecha Break chair right now. So, like... that feels better. That feels right. Feels weird without him, you know? Okay, so... first things first. The Meteor Hopper, or the Penrose Hopper, as I'm calling it. What was the acronym? I don't have... like, primary... it's about the fact that the funnels are, like, flying around on their own to fire and stuff. I'd love to take them out. put them in and all that. Either way, thanks to these, and specifically they're impressive. I just stick the master grade beam saber in there. Thrust that allows it to take flight. Which is cool. So I feel like if I could make one difference, it would be adding thrusters back up here, but limits, you know. This thing has ranged capabilities from this, including the cannon mode. I hate how easily these come off, but you get the idea. Like the cannon mode where like these come down around stands and stuff. Like this. I'm pretty sure like this part's still on the move, but it's really hard to turn these because there's paint in there now. Pretty sure like this one doesn't even go in as far as this one. They're supposed to go flush to it. That's just one of my many mistakes. It has 20 Quebly funnels and 6 of the funnels that the Sotheby used. And 2 thrusters on the back, making it much faster than the Meteor Hopper, and also capable of like short-range flight. It can literally hop. It can do what Superman used to do for his flight, where it was just big jumps. Also, just realized these could probably shoot while locked in. So, like, in a race, just pop the other... Like, you know, like all those things, like Mad Max and all that, where they have the spikes on the tires and they just go up to the other people's tires and puncture them. Just that, but with lasers coming out of the side. That's the Penrose Hopper done. That's annoying me now. What was the acronym? Where is it? Primary Expulsion Network Ride Offensive System Extreme. Penrose. And the funny triangle guy. Now, we can finally build the head. It turns out the closed head doesn't actually need anything painted because the eyes aren't shown. So I could have at least done that yesterday. Better to wait until we're actually... These are the wings. Those will come in. It's up. Alrighty. So, for the head, the unopened head. Oh, sorry, we're doing the open head first because that's what shows up first on the instruction manual. The unopened head. This is the open head, and we're at the step where we now grab the eyes. They're now orange. And Styro, hello. How are you doing? And what we have to do is take this piece, which has gone from yellow to orange. Bike side up. Put it in. Then we put that whole thing. You're giving it orange eyes. How cool is that? Next up, this piece. Next on to, oh wait, we gotta this on. Then this piece is the chin. Next on to this piece. I think this way around. What happened to taking the week off, Sai? There you go. I think connect it in. Then the whole thing connects here. This is that type. There are different chin parts. There's this one, but I don't think this is the right one. But it fits in, okay. Just the manual being a bit wonky. Now we got an orange chin. That's still red on this side. I think it got scraped off or something. How did your points go down? Did someone die or something? Because you were saying, like, in Art Fight there's HP and stuff. Is it possible to, like, lose points if a member loses all of their HP? Gets kicked out or something? Also, Sai, you're, like, carrying half the team's points. Let's let the rest of them contribute or fail the group project and it's their fault for being orange on the side of the head. These are meant to have decals on them. I don't think I put decals on any of them. I did not. But I'm fine with that. I actually kind of prefer them being solid because of the fact that they fill up. Being just a bit more black because that's like the third color and I don't have too much of it in the build overall. And now the last part. Opened thing, which is a big Omega symbol. Kind of. Either way, that is repainted G-Crack's head done. So let's do the closed version now, and then my head will be done and all my pieces will be done and together. Goes on like this. Or not, okay. No, that's the next step. There we go. Then this piece top of the head, that'll hold that all together. Put on these little orange pieces. I'm gonna keep it in the like open state. Just because I prefer that one, you can see the eyes and all that. And the Omega symbol. Go. And there's one more of these little side head that I have not grabbed. So I think I see it. I see it. Found it instantly. How good is that? And now we put on the unopened. And there's the closed head version. Now then, here's the Gundam thus far. The shield now completely Ready? Here's the other arm. It's now fully operational. Plug the shield into the hole on the back. Now the shield is operational. And now we will put the head on. Now, the G-Quax's head. Hello, size big sis. The G-Quax's head works a lot differently from other Gundams. The way that it works is instead of the Gundam having a part that comes up and plugs into the head, it goes down and plugs into a neck that then goes and gets plugged into by the body. It's very different from how most Gundams do it. Thus, the really cursed neck I custom made by having a peg, like a ball joint to peg, like thing plugged in to a part below the collarbone that doesn't normally go in there, into a peg-to-peg adapter. The G-Quax still has its ball joint, so we cut that off. And I'm never going to find that. That's flown off somewhere. Cut it down, little, so it fits. Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't think it's... Hold on. First of all, make the neck look a little nicer. No, if we cut off the ball joint, it suddenly becomes too flat. It doesn't reach. And, like, I've looked everywhere. There's nothing like this part that's a peg or longer. It has to be... I'm gonna bite the bullet. I am going to bite the bullet. And I'm just gonna glue it on. I don't... It's annoying that it's come to this. But that's just how life is sometimes, you know? And now I'm just gonna hold it for a minute. You know what, though? Yeah, I might do the cursed as hell thing that I'm doing right now. Just for the sake of it being funny, I've got a big giraffe neck. Alrighty, but given that I'm just gluing it on, I could probably just, like, glue it on at a smaller point, so it's not so absurd. But I mean, like, look at... YouTubers got big long necks in hiding. That's one of the funny parts of them. Oh gosh, I've messed that up. That's gonna make it go solid. Oh no. I'm gluing it at the smaller point. I don't care. I just need to fix this mess. Damn, it took paint off. Alright. Ugh, I was hoping the G-Crax's like neck piece was long enough to just go in, but it's not, so everything's got it messed up now. There we go, that'll do. We're off to a wonderful start. So you're gonna tease me by showing all the cool Gundams, aren't you? That went terribly. Alright, take the head back apart. Yeah, you're gonna look around the Gundam stores, are you, Si? You're gonna find one of the master grades and be terrified by the price of them. Those things take like a week to build. Hey Ren, thank you for being my good little farmer. Crops shall yield nothing because like this is not going to be a long stream. I'm going to be finishing up soon. I'm literally just like finishing this guy off and then that's it. When I was painting stuff, I should have painted the chin. Fix the mistake on it. Oh, whatever. Alright. If I'm correct, this should be able to, like, go inside. Yeah, it can. Okay. So, Close to it being done. This is amazing. Alright. I shouldn't need the glue anymore. Now it's time for the fun part. My wing! Alright. First of all, we've got to build the base part. There we go. Now. Perfect. I might use hold like the bits together just because they might be tough otherwise, but seem to be doing well. Did I put a part on backwards? I feel like I put a part on backwards. I definitely put it backwards here. Yeah, this is meant to go the other way around. But you need to make a donation commission to pay your little sister's school? How does that work? Also, is it really a donation if it's payment? I've gone and confused myself. to pull up the manual. Oh no. I've really goofed if I'm needing to pull up the manual. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. And money for your sister to go to school. Off for a second while I try to figure this out. Okay. Oh, I see now. Okay, I get what I need to do. And then this whole thing flips over. This is on backwards. Oh wait, no, sorry, I have it disconnected. That is the right way around. These wings are going to be a pain to work with. We did it too soon, the head's not ready to go on yet. So glue these down, make it all hold properly. Those will hold nicely. Oh, and now here comes the second bot message. And there it goes. I'm actually not going to use glue for the head. I'm going to use a teeny tiny amount of putty. Cover the hole and then puncture through it, you know? I use some more glue on the backpack there. Arms that are meant to hold it together. Oh, I found the part for the bottom of the waist. Boom. Much better. This is not going nearly as well as I hope it would. Oh man. I'm gonna glue the Sky Bracer, I don't care. I just want it to stop falling off constantly. Right. Because I've covered over the peg spots on the backpack, I can't fit these on, but I wasn't going to fit them on anyway due to the... So I can't use the big wings, but I can use like the small ones. Go like onto the shoulders and stuff. Ones on the back stuff. So that means we can use Wings of Light for these. The Wings of Light thing here. The G-Quax's Omega Psychomu. Icy Field from the shield having an Icy Field generator inside it. And the Beam Field. Along with the Stinger Grappler and the Sword. And also the Sky Bracer has its offensive and its own shield, so defensive abilities as well. Like, this thing can do so much. It's a good thing it has the Strike Freedom for its body, because otherwise it would not have the power output to generate all this power. Luckily, it has enough power to utilize the Meteor unit, except it can't because of the way that the wings are configured. So it just has a bajillion more things to like make up for that gap. And a motorbike, which it also gives power to because its own power generator stuff probably aren't enough to power all the people. So instead of having the Meteor unit, it uses an upgraded Meteor Hopper as a replacement. Yeah, I don't know how long we're going to need to wait for this to set and dry and stay properly. So we're just going to showcase what it will look like when it's done, and then I'll post photos around later, because I'm not going to make this into a third stream, you know? Got those backwards. Boom, much better. I'm putting everything way over to the right because I'm sitting a bit too much to the right. There we go, that's better. It's got the giant bazooka over the back. Get the blue line off the shoulders. It's gonna look so good once it all sets and it's done. Yeah, that's gonna be all for today. That'll work really well. So I apologize, Exa, but you've come in just as I'm about to end things. That is unfortunate. This one. It's a different body. I saw you were doing more Minecraft. Has your goose army been growing? So, it is done. It just needs time to dry and then I'll put it together. These wings are like going to be touching the ground. And due to the way that I've glued them, they can't rotate anymore. Which is a shame. So I can't like turn them around or anything. That's fine. I'm fine with them staying like on the back and then just opening and stuff. Pop this off. And that means we can use the Sting Grappler, which is the grappling hook this thing has. Go out, grab guys, pull them in. That's been a classic combo starter in Gundam Breaker 4 for me. Obviously, it can also generate stronger shield. These have their own little area by the side of my house, but now it's time for Moose. Working on an annoyingly boring project called Operation Sky Moose. I was going to go for another hour, but that's valid. I could use the intended pink one, but like, I think this yellow one is a bit cooler and works better. Then we got missiles over this side. Got missiles over this side. Sky bracers build. Imagine if I found like a way to like put them in here. Boom. More wing per wing. Been building for hours using over 1,000 blocks and only 5% to the first port. You're planning to just make a ginormous place? That's crazy. It's gonna be insane, but it's gonna be so cool when it's done. There we go. Moose Skyway. I don't know why you're needing Moose on a Skyway, but have you seen the stuff with the cushions? How you can go from one cushion to another? So if you just like spam right click, you just go really fast along the cushions. People have found that with the new update. Yes, White Wing. I'm working on a new model. I got a motorcycle for him as well, and right now I'm just waiting for all the glues to set. But it's a one made after me, so it's got a little Omega symbol on the chest. In my immaculate color scheme, and it has so many cursed components, like it actively doesn't work well just because I insisted on certain things. Yeah, that'll make it better if I just snip off like a little bit of the sides that block it from turning any further. So you can turn it up a little bit further and be a little better. Honestly, next stream will probably be hours of silent building. Worst part is the views never change. Well, the Skyrim. You need that that old Minecraft portable thing where like you can just give it command and it'll build for you what you need. Yeah, that's a better angle. But yeah, because it's got this big ass cannon on the back. It's gonna have a lot of weight on the back. So having the wings sit on the ground as extra stabilized actually works really well. Yes, go enjoy your YouTube shorts with your dinner. The kings once had jesters. We have our you. Oh, do my mic just cut out? Yeah, it's... I do love the fact that it's literally just how kings used to have jesters. Now we have our YouTube shorts. Now we just... I'm probably going to finish up because at this point it's just a waiting game of letting everything like dry and set, which will take a few hours and so. But I mean, like... Done! Look how cool it is! I'm going to make the same cuts on this side, and then that'll be it. Yeah, that works. It's slightly off the ground. That's great. I don't think I can get the same angle on the other one. Might have not cut it well enough. Hold on, let me check. No, I can't. What do I need to change? Oh, okay, that's what I need to change. There we go. Neck. Move a bit better now. Oh, yeah, that's much better. I'm nervous because of how thin it is, but it's actually, like, solid. It holds well. Alrighty. Alrighty then, so I'll be finishing up for today then. Thank you for everyone who swung by, and I apologize for this not being too long a thing, but it really does seem like it's finally done. Very excited for it to be done, and I'll do a photo shoot and everything. I'll do a few photo shoots actually, because I'm very excited about this thing. Alrighty. I will see you all tomorrow for some Mecha Break then. Or, you know, whoever shows up. But I do hope you all have a lovely day. I hope to see you all again sometime soon. Bye bye!